Good evening and namaste to all viewers. Dear students, you all are welcome to Genius Lakshya. And you know that it is a very unique platform for all the competitive examinations. You are very much aware of it. At the same time, this platform will teach you, train you, guide you, motivate you for the higher services like UPSC, GPSC, NDA, and CDS. Today we will discuss National Commission for Backward Classes. This is the third presentation of National Commission. I have already discussed the National Commission for Scheduled Caste. I have also discussed National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, and today the third session on National Commission for Backward Classes. So similarly, the commission's function, there are no much differences about the functions, responsibilities, composition, objective of these national commissions. So definitely you will understand it well because you have already gone through two presentations: the composition, the function, the chairperson, the appointment process. Everything is almost same. But yes, you should know that so far we have discussed two commissions, and today we are going to discuss the third commission, that is National Commission for the Backward Classes in our country. As you must be aware that the objective of these commissions are similar. They are also equivalent to each other. So once you understand one commission, you can do two more commissions easily. You can understand two more commissions very easily. These are the people whom the government has been trying to promote them educationally, socially, and economically. So the objective of these commissions are equal, similar. What is the objective? Those people should be safeguarded. The people from the backward classes should be financially promoted, socially upgraded through various process, schemes, policies, and others. So there are three commissions so far we have discussed, and also you should understand whether it is a constitutional body, it is a statutory body. Very important. When was it established? Very important. And which article of the Constitution deals with this commission? These are all important. And the responsibilities and functions. This much, if you know, then work is done. Okay, so let's start the presentation of the day from the question. So give the answer quickly. So I am sharing my first slide if I am visible, audible, then let me know soon and we will go ahead. So after two important presentation on National Commission, today we will discuss the National Commission for the backward classes. If I am visible and audible, please let me know soon. Yes. So let's go ahead. Test is the best. And today again we have a test for you. So let's start. The National Commission for Backward Classes, NCBC in short, was set up, was established in the year 1993. Right statement or wrong one? Next, the 102nd Amendment Act of 2018 conferred means provided a constitutional status on the National Commission for Backward Classes. Right or wrong? Then the National Commission for Backward Classes is a statutory body. Then the National Commission for Backward Classes was set up to safeguard the interests of the socially and educationally backward classes. Then the National Commission for Backward Classes does not participate and advise on the planning process of socio-economic development of the backward classes. So these are 5 statements, true and false, based on your present understanding. You can answer. Anyhow, you are going to get the answers in the presentation itself. So let's start the presentation. We'll start from the establishment of the commission, how the commission came into existence. Let's start. So we'll start from a very famous judgment of Supreme Court of India. That is the Mandal case judgment. The Mandal case judgment in 1992 directed the central government it advised the central government, suggested the central government to constitute a permanent statutory body. And what would be the objective and the function of the permanent statutory body? This permanent statutory body will examine the complaints. Whatever complaints this body will get, this body will investigate the complaint of under inclusion, over inclusion, and non inclusion. Means if it is below the inclusion, if it is over the inclusion, and it is not a part of inclusion of any class of citizen, whether the citizen is a part of this, whether the citizen is not a part of this, or whether the citizen is above this, in the list of backward classes. So here what we understood is that in 1992, in the judgment of Mandal case, Honorable Supreme Court of India suggested the union government to constitute, to frame a permanent body that would be the statutory body, means that body would be constituted by the act of the parliament, and that body will investigate or it will examine all the complaints of the citizens in the list of the backward classes BC under whether they are part of it, they are above it, or they are not a part of it. Accordingly, gradually, the National Commission for backward classes, in short, National Commission for Backward Classes NCBC was established, was set up in 1993. So this is very important to remember. Then the 102nd Amendment Act of the year 2018 conferred, means provided a constitutional status on the commission. For this purpose, the amendment inserted a new article, that is 338B in the Constitution. So, three important points to be noted. The NCBC was established in the year 1993. 102nd Constitutional Amendment gave the NCBC a constitutional status. Previously, it was a statutory body. Then, it became a constitutional body in the year 2018. And in this amendment, means in the amendment of 102nd, a new article was added, that is 338B in the Constitution of India. We have already discussed Article 338, that is National Commission for Scheduled Caste. Then also we have already discussed Article 338A, that is National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, and this is the Article 338. This article is for backward classes. National Commission for the backward classes in our country. Hence, the commission ceased, means it stopped to be a statutory body and became a constitutional body. Before it became a constitutional body, it was a statutory body. Then the National Commission for Backward Classes became a constitutional body. Then what happened? The power, the scope of functions or the powers enlarged, became larger under this new dispensation, means under this new status. The status is constitutional body. The NCBC became a constitutional body. Then it enjoyed more power, more function. This was done. Why it was done? The objective of this was to protect, to safeguard the interests of the socially and educationally backward classes more effectively. Okay, so the objective was to give protection to the backward classes and to promote them socially, and educationally. That is the objective of National Commission for the Backward Classes. Also, in other words, we can say that the constitutional status, previously it had statutory status, the NCBC got constitutional status later on of the new commission is at par with the National Commission for Scheduled Castes, National Commission for Scheduled Tribes. Means all these constitutional body, NCBC, NCST, and NCBC, National Commission for Backward Classes, all these constitutional bodies have equal status, almost similar objective and functions. Then the commission, the National Commission for Backward Classes, it consists of one chairperson, one vice chairperson, and three other members. Now let's see the function and composition. Commission. The main function of this National Commission for Backward Classes is investigation. To investigate, to monitor all matters relating to constitutional and other legal safeguard of the backward classes and to evaluate their working. Number one. Then the National Commission for the Backward Classes is there to inquire, to investigate complaints. Whenever there is a complaint, it investigates upon the complaint. If a person from the backward classes has been deprived of rights, then the commission comes into picture to safeguard, to protect the right of the backward classes. Also, the commission is there to participate and to advise the planning process. When the government of India plans something for the social development, economical development, educational development of the people, then the National Commission for Backward Classes participates. Also, it advises the central government and the state government. So, this is also an important function of National Commission for the Backward Classes. Also, this commission prepares a report and the commission presents it to the president every year. or at such other times as it may deem fit, reports upon the working of those safeguards. So the National Commission participate, it advises the central government and the state governments for planning of backward classes for economical development, social development. Also, it prepares a report and presents to the president every year, or some other times as the commission thinks necessary to present to the president. Again, National Commission for Backward Classes is there to make recommendations, suggestions, advices as to measures that should be taken by the union government and state government for the effective implementation of those other measures for the protection and welfare and socio-economic development of the backward classes. It advises the government how the social economical condition of the people be improved. Also, sorry, the National Commission for Backward Classes discharges other functions in relation to the protection, welfare, and development and advancement of the backward classes as the president may specify. When the president specifies something based on the specification given by the president, the National Commission for the Backward Classes functions, it discharges its duties. Now, the report of the commission. Every year, it can also submit a report when the commission thinks. Every year, annually, the report is presented to the president. Then, the president again places the report in the Parliament of India. In the Sansad, the president places the report along with a memorandum. There will be a memorandum, and the memorandum will explain the actions taken by the recommendation made by the commission. Also, the memorandum should contain the reasons for non-acceptance of such recommendations. So there are two things in the memorandum: what kind of actions have been taken based on the recommendations, and why some recommendations have not been accepted. Again, the president also forwards this report to the state government, to the state governor. Then the governor of the state places it before the state legislature. along with the memorandum explaining the commission as we discussed. Then the memorandum should also contain reasons for non-acceptance of such recommendation as discussed. The powers of the commission. The commission is vested with the power to regulate its own procedure. It makes its own procedures. As we know that it investigates various complaints. So the commission, while investigating any matter, inquiring into any complaint, has the power of a civil court trying a suit, in particular in respect of the following matters. So when it does inquiry, at that time it enjoys the power as a civil court, as a court, civil court, upon various situations, which are they? For summoning and enforcing attendance of any person from any part of India and examining him on oath, for inquiring the discovery and production of any documents, for receiving evidence on affidavit, for requisitioning any public record from any court or office in India, for issuing summons, for the examination of witness and documents, or any other matters which President may determine. So during all these situations, the National Commission for Backward Classes enjoy as the power of a civil court. Then the central government as well as the state governments are required to consult the commission on all major matters affecting backward classes. Whenever the government, central government or the state government decides to formulate policies, then the government consults, takes the suggestion and advices of the National Commission for the Backward Classes. The National Commission is also required to discharge similar function with regard to Anglo-Indian community as it does with the respect to the backward classes. In other words, the Commission has the power to investigate all matters regarding the consultation, constitutional matter, legal matter, to protect the Anglo-Indian community. This is a community where the father is not an Indian, but yes, mother. So these are all important topics we discussed. Anglo-Indian community means if a father is not an Indian, but mother is an Indian. Before 1 year, after 1 year, the commission can give report, or at the end of any year, only they have to give. Annually, the commission prepares the report and submits to the president. Number one. Number two, whenever the commission thinks that the report should be submitted to the president, so there are two choices: annually or whenever the commission thinks to present the report. Okay, so let's check your answer. National Commission for Backward Classes (NCBC) was set up in 1993. That is absolutely right. Yes, it was set up. The 102nd Amendment Act of 2018 conferred constitutional status on National Commission for Backward Classes. Absolutely right. So this is also true. The National Commission for Backward Classes is a statutory body. No, it was a statutory body, but now it is a constitutional body. The National Commission for Backward Classes was set up to safeguard the interest of the socially and educationally backward classes rights. This was the objective. The National Commission for Backward Classes does not participate and does not advise on the planning process of socio-economic development of the backward classes. Wrong, because we discussed that it participates in the process while the central government or the state government make policies for the development of these people. Okay, so you have scored before also 5. That's great. After also 5. Now the National Commission topic is already you have understood very well because it is similar and this is the third presentation on National Commission. So to great extent you have already understood. Before 5, after 5, excellent. So you are doing good, excellent, keep it up. And this practice will make you a super class 1 officer in your life and you will enjoy the power functions with great amount of responsibility. Till then, take care. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. See you with new presentation very soon.